Hello everyone, Rose Thorne here. I'm making this video today because today is a day of nothing happening. All across the world, all across this country, there are many people, millions of people in fact, that every day they wake up, they have talents and gifts and abilities that they're not using to make the world a more beautiful place or make their life happier. Every day, lots of people wake up, they go to work, they come home, they stay up for a while, they go to sleep, and they never partake of those passions. There are people who are writers that never pick up a pen and paper and write. There are people who are painters that never pick up their paints and go to their canvas and start painting. There are people who are architects that never sit down at their drafting tables and pull up a blueprint. So many people in this world that are so talented and could produce such wonderful creative ideas and beauty for the world to see and appreciate and be inspired by, and every day they do nothing. They have that beauty, that potential inside of them, and it never gets realized. Do you know what the two biggest thieves in the world are and have always been? Doubt and fear. Because anytime anyone who's creative thinks of a creative idea, they get it inside their head that they want to pursue their passion. They have an interest. Sometimes, often, doubt will get inside that person's head and they'll start thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't because I'm not good enough. And then fear comes in right behind doubt and says, well, not only are you not good enough, but people are going to laugh at you if you put it out there, whatever it is. I'm sure that there are thousands and thousands of dreams and passions and so many items of beauty that doubt and fear have robbed from this world. Pictures that never got painted, songs that never got written, stories that never got written. How many things have we lost already due to doubt and fear? Quite a bit. Maybe you're someone that you're watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know what my passions are. I don't know what my interests are. I can help you find out by doing something very simple. Close your eyes right now and just try to picture life if money were not a subject of interest. If you could structure your life where money is not a concern, if you didn't have to worry about bills and rent and a mortgage and all that stuff, if none of that was a concern and you could do anything you want in life, what would you do? What would you spend your time doing? Whatever pops up in your mind, whatever thing that you think of that you love it so much because it gives you so much happiness that you would do it all day for free if that's all you could do. That's what you should be doing. And there are 1,000 ways to be creative. Photography, painting, writing, cooking, interior design, clothing. If you're someone that you're good with makeup or hair or just anything. Fixing cars, building cars, painting cars. There's so many things in life that you could do to make yourself happy. And whatever it is you do in your life, whatever it is you do with your work week, with your time, if all you can devote to your interest and your passion is just 5 minutes, it'd be a worthy 5 minutes because that 5 minutes is going to make you just a little bit happier. And if you give more than 5 minutes, you'll be happier than that. So, I hope you watching this video, I hope that you are a person that you're not part of the crowd where you have an interest or a passion and you don't do anything with it. Because whatever it is you're gifted with it for a reason. To use to make your life better, happier, healthier, and to show the world and give it some inspiration and beauty that it needs. So, what can I tell you about what you should do as far as your passion? Well, first you have to find out what your passion is, what your interest is, and The second thing you need to do is steel your nerves. Because whatever your interest is, whatever your passion is, whoever you are in the world, you're going to have people that are going to throw rocks at you. And they're going to throw a negative opinion at you. If you're someone that you do something creative, paint, write, draw, sculpt, build, anything, you're going to have people that are going to come forward and they're going to say, I don't like this, or it's not good enough. So expect that. But if you are an artist, and you probably are, you have to understand something. If you're an artist, that means you create your art for you first. You don't create your art for anybody else, and you certainly don't create it for money. You create your art because it makes you happy. Creating something artistic, you're giving birth to something. And there's a little piece of you in it, and you have to stand behind it. Whatever you give birth to, whatever you create, it has to make you happy first. And you can't let public opinion influence what you create. You create what you create for yourself. And if other people like it, fantastic. And if not, well, oh well. You can't make everybody happy. Don't even try. But create your art, whatever it is. And also take advantage of the internet, because that is your best friend. If you are someone like, say, you're into photography or painting or cooking, the internet is your best friend, because it's full of information on how to get better at what you do, or give you ideas on how you can do things differently with what you can do, like little creative angles that you never thought of. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you need to stop and think that YouTube is a wonderful, wonderful tool for improving upon your art. Whatever it is you're interested in, you can do searches and make a playlist on different tutorials and how you can learn how to do your craft in different ways, or how to do it better, or how to do it at all if you've never done it, and really expand upon it. And you should do that. I mean, you're paying your cable bill, you might as well get an education while you're browsing the internet for stuff, and browse around and learn about your passion. So find out what your passion is, create your passion, and don't be afraid to do searches and make playlists on YouTube, or write stuff down, write down information that you want to remember on whatever it is you're interested in, and that way you can learn more and expand your knowledge base. So once you've done all that, what's next? Well, again, the internet is your friend. Once you are involved in creation and you've created things that you could show the public, if that's what you're into, if you've got stuff that it's of a variety that you can show people, don't be afraid to put it out there. There are all different kinds of sites where you can make free websites. Take advantage of that. There are all different social media forms you can post your art. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Kick, Tumblr, I mean, everywhere. Put your art out there for everyone to see. Be proud of it. It'll make you feel good. It'll give you a lot more confidence. And again, anybody says anything to you, just let it roll off your back. What they have to say about your art if it's negative is not important. They're strangers, and they're not the one creating the art. You are. That piece of art came from you, and you're just putting it out there to inspire others and to show something off that you've created. Anybody else doesn't like it, to hell with them. Just keep creating. Don't stop creating. If you're an artist, your greatest happiness is always going to be during the act of creation, while you're creating. The greatest hell you will ever experience is being an artist and not creating. You're having all this energy inside of you that wants to come out, these ideas, these creative juices that go nowhere, do nothing. Nothing is worse than that. So if you're meant to create, create. and fall in love with the creation, fall in love with the creative process. Derive happiness from that. And don't care what anybody else tells you. Do create stuff, put it out there, because you never know where that's going to take you. You never know where it's going to go. You might be someone that you are completely awesome with painting or drawing, and you make a free website or a YouTube channel showing off your stuff. The next thing you know, somebody's contacting you saying, hey, I make t-shirts and I really like your designs. Can we work together? Or you might be someone that you are a great cook, but you're unknown, and you make some cooking videos. Next thing you know, you've got a very popular YouTube channel, or somebody's calling you up and saying, hey, do you want to be on our show? I mean, you never know where that's going to take you. Don't do it for the money, though. Don't do it for the, oh, I'm doing this because I want to make money off of it. Do it because you love it. Do it because you love it and because it's part of you, and you just want to put it out there for everybody to see. And if you have the incredible luck that something happens because of that, somebody contacts you and it goes somewhere, absolutely fantastic. But you will never get to that point if you keep all of your creativity, all of your artistic endeavors inside. You have to let them out. Otherwise, nobody else can see it, nobody else will appreciate it, and nobody will be inspired by it. Don't be afraid to be artistic. Don't be afraid to get involved in your passion and fall in love with it and do something with it. There are already so many people in the world that they're not doing anything. They're gifted, they're talented, but they push their artistic ideas and abilities aside, and they never go anywhere, and their lives are that less happy because of that. So be creative, be artistic. Don't let fear and doubt take up real estate inside your head and take over and stop you from being happy and stop you from being creative. Don't let it take your dreams to the passion graveyard and bury them. There's no need for that. Have a little courage. Put whatever it is you do out there. If for no other reason, just because it'll feel good to say, I made that. I made that, that came from me, and I stand behind it, and that makes me happy. That'll do wonders for your self-confidence right there. And again, if somebody contacts you because they want to get together with you and do something, awesome. So, if you're watching this video, I'm making it not because I'm being paid. I'm making it because I'm an artist and I love to create. Out of all the things in my life that have made me happy, there's nothing that's made me happier than being creative and the act of creation itself. And when I think about other people in this world that are artists, creative in a lot of different ways, people who are creative and yet they're scared to death to create. They're scared to put what they create out there in the public eye because they're scared of people saying awful things on YouTube or on websites. It makes me very sad to know how much beauty the world has already lost. So I'm making this beauty so no more will be lost. And maybe if you're watching this video and you are a creative person and you're smart and you're skilled and there's something that you can do to be creative, I urge you to do it. I mean, I'm somebody that, 3 weeks ago, I was playing a game on Steam called Quiet as a Stone. And in that game, you can take pictures. And I was playing that game and taking pictures, and I suddenly realized I really liked taking pictures. I really got into it. The whole feeling was blissful, and I recognized that. And so I got a cheap $20 camera off of eBay, and I started doing street photography, which I really, really love. And that one moment of playing that game on Steam led to me getting a camera, led to me having a page on Facebook with my photography, and also posting videos of my photography on YouTube. So it went from a moment of feeling happy to much more moments of being happy. And I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it to be famous. I'm doing it because it's something that I'm passionate about. And my life has been made all the more happier because of it. And for those of you that are out there, whatever your interest is, if you're not going after it, if you're not doing it, I urge you to go after it and do it. And don't care what anybody else tells you. Don't care if strangers come forward and they voice their negative opinion. To hell with them. Your job is not to make everybody in the world happy. Your job is to make yourself happy. People who are artists are selfish people. We have to be. We have to create art just for ourselves. We don't create for other people. So that's what I mean about selfish. But it's not about opinion. It's not about making people happy. It's about you were given a gift and you should be using it. Because if you use it, you make the world a better place, and you also make yourself happy. You're bringing happiness into your world. So I hope all of you watching this video, I hope for you, this is not a day where nothing happened. I hope that if you're a writer, you pick up that pen and paper and you start writing. If you're someone that you love to fix cars, you go out and you start fixing cars. If you're someone that you're a painter, you go to your canvas with your paints and you start painting. Even if it's just a little bit, start painting. If you're someone that you love to cook, go to your kitchen and make a new recipe. And then make a video on it and post it on YouTube. You know, and you feel a sense of pride that you created something that is yours. Whatever it is you love to do, wherever your creativeness is, go for that. You will find no greater happiness than that, I promise you. And that happiness will transform your life and make you so much more happy that sadness won't have a chance. And doubt and fear will not be able to live in your head and dominate you. So I hope that those of you watching this video, you got something from it. I hope wherever you are that whatever dreams you have, whatever passions you have, that you really go after them and you do something with them, because whoever you are good enough. You are good enough. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody has to be perfect. Perfect is an idea. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. Perfection is not the most important thing. The most important thing is you're doing something that you love and it makes you happy. And that's all that it has to be. If you put it out there and other people like it, fantastic. You may inspire a whole lot of people without even knowing it. But just whatever it is you do, just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy about it. Don't worry what other people have to say. Just go after it. And I promise you, you will find happiness like you've never had. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that today something great happens for you today. That you have your passions, you go after them, and you find not just happiness, but absolute internal, eternal bliss. God bless everybody and have a great day.